Well, I just heard, the news by Donald Trump that nurses, it's just not a profession, being a nurse. Well, Donald Trump, I'm going to tell you this. All the nurses need to walk up out of the hospital, every last one of them. The hospital, the jails, the nursing homes, the hospice, oncology, forensics, ED, ICU, med surge, hematology, gastrology, endoscopy. Should I go more and longer? I don't want to. So anyway, why black nurses are needed. Here's another story about why we are needed. Now, I work in prison systems, as most of people that come to my little thingy knows, and I like it. It don't bother me. It bothers a lot of people. They're paying for their crime, and they're doing their time. I ain't got no more judgments to give. So I don't care. Anyway, I had a patient. He'd been on my block. He came to my block so they can so-called look after him a little bit better. And they didn't want to put him on the regular block because of the possibility of him becoming, what is the word? Vulnerable, okay, to other inmates, beating them up, so forth and so on. Well, I didn't look at him when he first came over there. Another nurse did. One that wasn't black, mind you. He went on the block. All I kept getting is sick calls about the smell on the block. The inmates weren't telling me they got a problem. They were saying that something was stinking on the block and we needed to come find out what it was. And I was like, I don't deal with smells on the block. What the hell would you sending me this for? I go down there and I just take it to the manager of the unit. I'm like, y'all need to go figure out what the smell is. And he said, they complained since, last week. Diddy, we need, well, they don't call me Diddy, they call me Nurse Cheryl, in the hospitals and wherever else I am with the inmates. And I said, well, what does that have to do with me? I don't clean in prison. What does that have to do with me? He said, well, I think you just need to go to the block and check it out. I knew something was awry. I went on to the block. It hit me soon as the damn door opened. I already knew what it was. It was boom, like bam, in my face. And so if you've been a nurse for a long time, certain smells, you already know. You already know. And I said, who is it on this block with something dying on their body? All them and said, down there, down there in the corner, he's the one. Like, somebody get in trouble type thing. Like, he's the one, just going down there and get him. And I said, why y'all just not telling me this bull? They were like, we've been sending you them sick calls forever, Nurse Cheryl. I said, no, you hadn't. You're lying. You're lying. I just got them yesterday. So don't be lying on me. Don't do that. Now, one thing you piss me off about is lying on my name. Don't lie on me. No, don't do it. You don't want to do that. So I went on down there to that damn room. He's standing up there looking out the window, just like, I don't know what they talking about, nurse. I don't know. Get this Negro out of the damn cell. What? I got out of the whole pod because I don't like smells, okay? I'm sorry, I don't. So I was pissed off a little bit because I'm like, this man has been here about a week, if not that. And I was gone. I wasn't there. I was on contract then, but I was so sick that day because that one particular day took me out for like a week. It was horrible. And then when I come back, I got to face horribleness. Yeah. So he came into my little office, and I said, open the damn door. No, do not close my door. Because at that particular prison, you had your own room. Room was fairly nice size. You got your bed and all this other kind of stuff in there. And you ran the unit. That's the type of nursing I like. I run shit. I will run the unit. Don't need nobody else's help. But they brought that nut up in there, and he sat his ass down on my daggum bed. I had to pull the sleeve out. That's what I call it. But it helps the leg stays up, or to stay up. That foot. When I said it was funky as hell, it just smelled like a damn dog or somebody had died. It was horrible. Okay. He was diabetic. That's number 1. 2, he was a cleaning person, so he kept his boots on, ready at all times. He never took his boots off, he said. How your ass take a shower? Oh, I just go in there and I just wash. Now, sure, just wash. Dumbass. I said, we're going to take this shoe off right here. Where's the boot? He didn't want me to touch it. He didn't want me to touch it. Well, you in my office. You funked up my damn office. And I know it's getting ready to be even more funkier up in this damn place. Okay? So we're going to take it off. I had to cut it off. When I say I had to cut the shoelaces, the outside of the boot to even get his foot out of the freaking boot. When we got it out, gangrene. You never smelled gangrene before, you'll never want to smell it, because I never want anybody to experience the raunchiness of it. It's like somebody has died on the road or something like that. It was stinky. He looked at me and I looked at him. We kept looking at each other. And I said, this is a damn shame. Now, see, this is the shit I be talking about right here. This shit right here. What is this? What is this? He said, well, my foot been hurt for a while. I done told people they ain't done nothing about it. What you mean you ain't done nothing about it? You ain't even done anything about it. You ain't even took the shoe off. How long the shoe been on your foot? Oh, about a month. Month. I said, go ahead and just find me a damn saw. We're going to cut this shit off right now. He looked at me like I was crazy because he knew I was for seriousness. This shit got to go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have diabetes, if you have anything, neuropathy, you must check your feet. This is a civil announcement from a RN that is supposedly not a profession anymore, according to Trump. You got to check your feet, okay? So we got that boot off, and I just sent him right on up there to the hospital because I said, you're not going to keep stinking up my damn room. That's 1. 2, that may just have to come off. Your foot might have to come off. So we're going to go ahead and send you where you can go get that done. He was just loud and mad at me. But had the first nurse that came across this that was white. Now, I'm not trying to point it out, but I'm pointing it out. Had she did her do... See, when they come to your unit, you're supposed to do a 1-over. You're supposed to check them before you go send them down there somewhere. Just to make sure they are physically okay. Had they did that with that man, he would have been gone last week. Not the week of me coming back. He would have been gone last week. I immediately sent him up to the hospital, which is connected to the damn prison. I don't even understand why it took it so long. Stupid ass. Anyway, because I came in as a black man, and because I actually do care, I do care. That's the only reason his foot got saved. He was sent on out to the outside hospital, and they gave him a lot of antibiotics, treated his diabetes. He came back with a foot. What if I hadn't done that, though? What if I stayed out a whole nother week? I have seen people who have gangrene and their toes will fall off. But it's a horrible, horrible smell. So you will always need black nurses. What are we going to do? We're going to advocate. Yeah, I'm going to fuss at you. I'm going to make you look like stupid because you need to be punched in your face or something. Something needed to be told. Somebody should have just came and kicked his ankle. Maybe he would have paid more attention. I don't know. People, take care of your patients, okay? Black nurses are needed. We are. Thank you.